From the tranquil lake shores to the deepest, darkest corners of the open ocean, millions of people cast a line every single day. But only a handful have ever experienced something like this. We've found the most insane fishing moments ever recorded, and trust us, you won't believe what happens at number 3, or the shocking twist at number 7 that left an entire crew speechless. Fishing. The word itself conjures images of peace and quiet. For most people, it's a cherished pastime, a peaceful way to spend an afternoon connecting with nature and escaping the noise of modern life. It's the gentle lapping of water against the hull, the warmth of the sun on your face. You cast a line, the lure sailing through the air in a perfect arc. You wait, lost in the quiet anticipation of that telltale tug. You relax, letting the rhythm of the water wash your worries away. It's a simple, primal contest between human and fish. But sometimes, that contest gets interrupted. Sometimes, a calm day turns into a life-or-death battle in the blink of an eye. The hunter becomes the hunted. What happens when the line you cast hooks something that shouldn't exist? What if the biggest catch of the day is you? Today we're counting down the top 10 most terrifying, heart-stopping, and utterly unbelievable fishing moments ever caught on camera. We're talking about monstrous sea creatures from the abyss, suddenly appearing to reclaim their territory. We're talking about untamed weather, rogue waves, and lightning strikes that turn a fishing trip into a fight for survival. These are the split-second disasters you have to see to believe. So grab your life vest and hold on tight. We scoured every corner of the internet, from deep-sea charters to remote ice fishing huts, to bring you the most mind-blowing clips ever captured. These aren't just fish stories, they're survival stories. This is the top 10 terrifying fishing moments caught on camera. Let's dive in. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, a stark reminder of how quickly a perfect day on the water can turn into a life-or-death struggle. For this angler, the ocean seems calm, inviting. The sun is out, the conditions look ideal, but the sea is a place of immense hidden power and it demands constant respect. He's found what he thinks is the perfect spot, isolated on a rocky outcrop, giving him access to deeper water. It's a position that offers reward, but also exposes him to incredible risk. He's relaxed, completely absorbed in the task at hand, focused on his line and the subtle movements that might signal a bite. His attention is narrowed, his senses tuned to the rod and reel. But in that state of intense focus, he's become oblivious to a monster forming far beyond the horizon. Out in the deep, unseen forces are conspiring, gathering energy into a single massive swell, a rogue wave, traveling silently and swiftly toward the unsuspecting coast. His friend, filming from a safer distance, is the first to see it. A sudden, sickening bulge on the ocean's surface, a wave that doesn't fit the pattern. Panic sets in. A desperate shout cuts through the air, but it's too late. The sound is swallowed by the wind and the growing roar of the approaching anomaly. The angler finally turns, alerted by the shout or the sound, and is met with an unbelievable sight. Not a wave, but a moving wall of water, dark and menacing, sucking the sea away from the rocks before it. It towers over him, and in a split second, detonates against the ledge with unimaginable force. 1 second he is standing on solid rock. The next, he is gone, completely erased by an explosion of whitewater and violent churn. The spot where he stood is now a boiling cauldron of foam and spray. The camera pans, frantic, its shaky movements mirroring the sheer terror of the moment. His friend scans the turbulent water, shouting his name, searching for any sign of life in the chaos. Then, a head pops up. He's alive, but his ordeal has just begun. He's caught in a brutal rip of undertow and secondary impact waves fighting for every breath. He manages to get a handhold on the slippery, wave-battered rocks, but his fight is far from over. Every incoming wave threatens to smash him against the ledge or drag him back out to sea. He is exhausted, battered, but clinging to life. It's a powerful lesson. Never, ever turn your back on the ocean. Coming in at number 9, we move from the shore to the open water, where the dangers come from above. These anglers are hooked into a monster fish, but they're also directly under a brewing electrical storm. The sky is dark, the air is thick, and thunder rumbles ominously. The excitement of the fight is electric, in every sense of the word. As the angler strains against the powerful fish, the storm intensifies directly overhead. Then, without warning, A blinding, instantaneous flash, followed by a deafening, explosive crack that seems to shake the boat itself. The bolt of lightning hits the water just feet from their boat, and a massive electrical charge finds the path of least resistance, his wet, braided fishing line. The energy races up the filament, turning his fishing rod into a live wire. He instinctively drops the rod as the jolt courses through him. He's stunned, his hands flying to his shoulders, his face a mask of shock and disbelief. He's shaken, but miraculously, he's alive. A closer look at the rod tells the story. The guide is melted, the carbon fiber likely damaged. He was holding a lightning rod in the middle of a thunderstorm, a conductor connecting him directly to the sky. The odds were not in his favor. A perfect day, until a shadow grows and keeps growing. It's a great white, an absolute unit, longer than the boat is wide. The fear is tangible. Then it bumps the boat, a heavy testing thud, a real-life Jaws moment, miles from shore. Kayak fishing puts you at water level with whatever owns you. He's towed like a water skier, powerless to stop it. Every time help nears, the fish runs. Again, it's endurance, man versus mystery. Finally they latch on and tow him toward shore. They never see it. Line breaks. Was it a shark? A giant tuna? We'll never know. Powerful enough to turn a man into bait and drag him for miles. Exhausted, but safe. The sea keeps its secrets. Some anglers go where the danger lives. One slip, and it's over. He forgets where he is for a split second. His foot slips. He's airborne. The safety line catches, stops him inches from the edge. Shaking, he hauls himself back, alive by an inch. Peaceful, until the lake wakes up. A spiderweb of cracks races across the ice. He's suddenly adrift on a breaking island. He jumps, doesn't make it, vanishes beneath lethal cold. Shocked, numb, he fights to grip the edge. They haul him out. Seconds from disappearing under the sheet. Even solid ground can betray you in an instant. Paradise turns nightmare. Fast, a squall barrels straight at them. Waves smash the bow. The deck floods. Mayday over the radio, fighting to stay upright. As suddenly as it came, it's gone. They're soaked, shaken, alive. A true river monster rises. The net is comically small. With one explosion of power, it boards the boat. It's a brawl, not a catch. They didn't land the fish landed them. Hilarious, and genuinely dangerous. Expect the unexpected. Number 2 is the fastest capsize you'll ever see. A simple mistake escalates in a blink. The current turns the snag into a lever. The boat whips sideways and floods instantly. Capsized, 0 to disaster, seconds, phones, gear, gone. They're lucky to be alive. Downriver from a major dam, the floodgates release. A rogue current awakens. A gentle float becomes a fight for life. Collision would be catastrophic. They improvise, link up and angle for a bank eddy. Teamwork under extreme pressure. One by one they make it to land, seconds from rapids. Familiar waters can turn deadly in an instant. Ready for the recap? Outro coming in hot. So, which one was the scariest for you? We've just witnessed 10 of the most genuinely terrifying fishing moments ever caught on camera. It's a stark reminder of how quickly a perfect day on the water can turn into a life-or-death struggle. From colossal rogue waves appearing out of nowhere and lightning striking terrifyingly close, to apex predators like monster sharks, reminding us who really owns the ocean, and the gut-wrenching chaos of a capsized boat. Each of these anglers stared down the absolute worst nature could throw at them. Through a combination of sheer will, quick thinking, and maybe a little bit of luck, they lived to tell the tale. Their stories are a testament to human resilience. And as a bonus, we can't forget the moments that didn't make the top 10, like this gator deciding a lure was too close for comfort, or this microburst clearing a pier in seconds. The dangers are truly everywhere. It proves that no matter how experienced or prepared you think you are, Mother Nature always has the upper hand. She operates on her own terms, and her power is absolute. 1 minute, you're enjoying the peace and quiet of the open water. The next, you're in a desperate fight for survival. That switch can flip in an instant without any warning. That's why being prepared isn't just a suggestion, it's your lifeline. Always wear your life jacket. File a float plan so someone knows where you are, and when you'll be back. And make sure your communication devices, like a VHF radio or a personal locator beacon, are charged and accessible. These simple steps can make all the difference. After watching these clips, I've got a whole new level of respect for these anglers, and for the power they faced. You have to respect the water, the weather, and the wildlife, every single time you go out. Now I have to ask, which clip from our countdown rattled you the most? Was it the sudden violence of the rogue wave, or the silent terror of the circling shark? Drop a comment below. I genuinely read every single one. If you appreciate these kinds of insane countdowns, and want to see more unbelievable moments caught on camera, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button, and be sure to ring the bell so you're notified. We have more wild videos on the way, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Until then, stay safe out there, make smart choices, and I'll see you in the next one.